Hello, I'm the official name reader. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today we're looking at Heracross and Heracross alone. Okay, so I actually kind of like the idea of Crosshair. Most of me jumps to Crosshair from Donkey Kong 64. Obviously that's not the definitive thing, but that was a character named Crosshair that I thought was really cool and also very scary. I also like it because Heracross, Crosshair. It actually works very well in a Pokemon Stadium style as well, so I think that's a really good nickname. And I think if you wanted to further push the whole gun thing, you could probably take it, put it to Blastoise or Clauncher, and I think that those guys would work with it just as well, but I actually do think this one's pretty clever. Hercules is basically like the main thing I'm expecting to see 50 billion times. It's not interesting. Hercules Beetle, it's strong, it's Hercules, it's blah blah blah, it's boring, it's not interesting. If you're interested in boring nicknames, this is the one for you, but just know that there's another million people on Earth who probably have already named it this same thing. As always, putting horny in your nickname is also never going to be funny. Maybe if you're 8 years old, sure, it's great, but I'd like to imagine most of the Pokemon fanbase is probably actually older than that. Juggernaut, I'm pretty sure we've seen before. I think it works. You could use it as a generic fighting type nickname and apply it to just about anyone, and it fits. It's nothing particularly special in this case. I think if you wanted to maybe make it a little bit more X-Men related, you could apply it to Hariyama, and it would probably fit him best of all, honestly, but it's fine. There's not really too much else to add to it. So I used Punch Bug in a Fire Red randomizer before, and I want to say it was probably because I saw Punch Buggy and was like, I get it, because the Punch Buggy's car, like Volkswagens, and also because it's a bug that's gonna punch you and stuff. So I thought that worked, and it was clever wordplay. I'm fine with it. I don't think it's like the end-all be-all nickname, like the absolute best choice, but it's simple and it's clever, and yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go through this real quick. The main thing here we're seeing is Hercules Beetle, Dune Bug, Stag Beetle, June Bug, stuff like that, and like, to me that's just not interesting at all. Like, I get where your mind is at, but pass. Like, this is like speed dating, and you've like fucked it up on the first word and you're already on next. Rambo, I'm pretty sure we've seen in the past before, and I'm okay with that as a nickname. I don't think that sounds bad. I don't really know if there's anyone that I would say definitively fits it or whatever, but I'm pretty sure we've seen it for other fighting type nicknames, and it's passable. Haraboss is stupid, but it also kind of makes me think of stuff like Polyswag and Swagmar, where like you just take a really dumb way of changing the name a little bit and turn it into a joke. So if you're interested in like cringe-worthy humor, then you at least got Haraboss. I'm okay with VW or Volkswagen. We've seen cars before in previous episodes, like Pontiac and stuff like that. And I think if you ever wanted to take that route, then Volkswagen is legitimately the perfect nickname for Heracross. So I'm okay with that. Okay, let's go over a few things. John Cena. I don't understand why that seems to be such a popular choice for fighting type Pokemon, but it is for whatever reason or another. I don't really think it's good. Horn Cena, which admittedly is an improvement. Heraclito, in case you ever need to find where it's located. Crossbones, I think, would be much better for Cubone Marowak, because bones. I get it, it's because cross, but like, eh. And then Nero is kind of a weird thing where I'm not sure why, but I've always just thought it sounded cool, so I'm fine with that. But everything else on here, I legitimately couldn't give two fucks about. Okay, going over this. Most of it is very, very basic and just that at best. So Shatterbug is stupid, Battlehorn is stupid, Superbug is stupid. They're all incredibly boring and uncreative. Beetleborg, excuse me. That one feels strangely familiar to me somehow. Like, I feel like I've heard of it somewhere. And a quick Google search says it's some TV show, but I've never heard of it. So, I guess, I don't know. I feel like maybe it was a Yu-Gi-Oh card or something, but apparently Beetleborg was some sort of TV show back in the 90s, so if that appeals to you, then there's that. But other words, everything on here is just incredibly boring and uninspired, as usual. Okay, so we've reached the bottom, and there's like a lot of subjects and talks and stuff about this, topic, but all of them are garbage because people are sucking Hercules' dick so hard that it's actually coming out their own ass, looping back around and going for a second trip. Stop. No more Hercules, no Heracles, no Hera. Everybody's doing it. It's just obnoxious at this point. And I can tell you because the first thing on the fucking spreadsheet is right there again. And again. And again. Stop. It's annoying. And guess what? Again, it's official. You're naming your Meowth cat. Come on, have some fucking creativity here. That's it. There's nothing else because, again, people are just deep-throating Hercules till it fucking hurts. Like, he doesn't have anything left in him. You can give it a break. He needs, personal space. Calm the fuck down. Other words, the only other ones that were worth talking about, which was Punch Buggy, which I saw quite a few times, so I know quite a few people have thought of this. So, there's a select amount of people that use it, but not nearly the obnoxious amount of people that use Hercules or some variant of that. Volkswagen is kind of like, instead of naming your Zubat Gotham, instead of your naming Zubat Batman, you choose Gotham, so it's a little bit more subtle, and I actually kind of like that a little bit more. But, yeah, that's fine, and then Crosshair I thought was pretty clever as well. But, other words, that's it. There's nothing else. So if you could chill the fuck out about mythology, because that's what everybody does with every single Pokemon nickname to begin with, period, just chill. We can maybe come up with a different idea. I know it's crazy to say. There are different ideas out there in the world. So let's think here. Let's put our big brains together and let's think of some ideas for Heracross that don't fucking stem from Greek and Roman mythology because that's the only thing on the internet. We're trying to look up different informations. People aren't going to click this video if they want to find the same thing on all 10 pages of Google here because they want to see diversity. I'm trying to do your work for you and cut out the repetition. So, come on, Heracross nicknames, comments down below.